Namaste yogis, thank you so much for being here. It's an honor to be here with you. My name is Alana Kaivalya. In my book Myths of the Asanas, I profile a sage named Bharadvaja. It's a tough name to say, I know. But he was a really cool sage who was very studied. And all of these sages become sages and live on in our yogic mythology because of the things that they've contributed to us as great teachers. So he spent a whole lifetime, Bharadvaja did, studying the Vedas. He every day read the Vedas, wrote about them, memorized them, and he died. He was reborn, second lifetime, studied the Vedas, pored over them, wrote down the texts, rewrote down the texts, and then he died. Third lifetime, once again studying the Vedas, every day, dedicated student, kept learning. And just before he died in his third lifetime, Shiva came to him and said, "What are you doing?" And Bharadvaja says, "What? I'm studying the Vedas in order to be closer to you." Shiva was his favorite deity. Shiva said, "You've done it all wrong, Bharadvaja. With all of this study, here's what you've learned." And Shiva reached his great hand out the window and gathered up a handful of dirt from the mountain nearby and poured it in front of Bharadvaja and said, "This is what you've learned of the Vedas in the first lifetime." Grabbed another handful, poured it in front of Bharadvaja and said, "This is what you've learned in the second lifetime." Grabbed a third handful, poured it in front of Bharadvaja and said, "This is what you've learned in the third lifetime. Do you see that mountain out there? That's the knowledge contained within the Vedas." Bharadvaja's heart sank. He thought, "Oh man, how am I ever going to learn about the Vedas? It's going to take me thousands of lifetimes." And Shiva said, "Well, I have an answer, if you'd like it." Bharadvaja said, of course. What do I do?" Shiva said, "You teach." Through teaching and sharing the wisdom that you've gained, because even though you only know these three handfuls worth, you know more than anybody in the universe about the Vedas. When you share this wisdom with others, that's how you get close to the teachings. That's how you get close to me. Bharadvaja was born one more time, and he became a great teacher. And so we have a pose in his honor, Bharadvajasana. It's a seated spinal twist that has a bit of a half Virasana element and a half lotus element. In order to do Virasana and lotus, you can refer to my other videos on Virasana and lotus. For today, we'll warm up doing some seated postures and some twists. Let's do Matsyendrasana, or a half Matsyendrasana rather, seated spinal twist. Sit down with your legs extended, hug the right knee in, and step the right foot to the left side of your left leg. Place the right hand behind you. Inhale, raise the left arm up. This helps to lengthen the body and the spine. And then as you exhale, twist to the right and gaze over the right shoulder. Make sure that the left foot is flexed and that you don't forget about it. If your arms are especially long, you can place your hand flat. Release the twist. And let's do the other side. Hug the left knee in. Left foot steps across. Left hand behind you. Raise the right arm up and twist to the left, looking out over the left shoulder. Keep the spine long, and every time we twist, as we inhale, we can lengthen the spine further. And as we exhale, we can deepen the twist a little bit. Release your twist. Let's do half Virasana pose. It's also known as Priyangmukaita Pada Paschimottanasana. I know, it's a tough one too. It's a three-pointed seated forward fold. So bring the right foot into a half Virasana. So the right foot is directly next to the right hip. All 5 toes of the right foot point straight toward the back. Lift the heart. And you may feel like a bit of a weeble wobble here. If the hips aren't open and the knees aren't used to this shape, that's okay. Use the musculature in the core of the body to help press the right hip down further into the floor. Inhale, lift the heart, and exhale, fold forward. You can walk your hands forward to stay balanced. If you come all the way forward, you can grab the left foot. Allow the head to bow down, and keep reaching some energy back and down through the right hip. Use the muscles of the abdomen to squeeze your torso forward, almost as if you were squeezing a tube of toothpaste. Inhale brings you up. Straighten the right leg first. Nice strong right leg. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Bend the left knee in. So the left foot now is in a half-lotus shape. Press both sits bones toward the floor, using the musculature of your abdomen and your core. Lift the heart, fold forward. Again, you can walk your hands forward if this is challenging. You're also welcome to sit up on a block. If you feel too much like a weeble wobble, place the block underneath the hip of the straight leg. And this will give you some space to work on the Virasana on the left side as you work on the forward fold too. Come up from that pose. Straighten both legs. And now let's try Bharadvajasana. So to twist to the right first, we'll bring the left foot into a half-Virasana shape. So the left foot is right next to the left hip. The right foot, depending on our flexibility, can either come in so that the right foot's next to the left inner thigh, or if half-lotus posture is available to you, you can bring the right foot up onto the left thigh. The right knee is aiming for the floor. In order to twist, place the left hand on the outside of your right knee. Bring your right hand back around behind you. You may need to help it out a little bit to grab the toes. This is the full version of the posture. You can either grab the knee, or if you fit, you can place the hand underneath the knee. Extend the spine as much as you can, and in this special twist, even though the body is twisting to the right, the gaze will be over the left shoulder. Take a few breaths here. No matter what kind of yoga practice we engage in, if we don't share the benefits of our practice with those that we love, it's only for ourselves. Anytime we keep something for ourselves, we never get nearly as much joy out of it. So for the other side, right foot comes into half-Virasana. Remember, depending on your flexibility, you're welcome to do the twist with the left foot just inside the right inner thigh. And you could even just place your left hand behind you on the floor and do a gentle twist. For the full version of the pose, the left foot comes into a half-lotus shape. Left knee is aiming for the floor. You can use your left hand to come back around behind you. You may need to help pull the left hand into position to grab the toes. Once you got the big toe of the left foot with the left hand, place your right hand on the outside of the knee and twist. Or you can slide the hand underneath the knee and twist. In order to change the twist and complete the pose, turn the gaze over the right shoulder. Take a few steady breaths here. Remember, Bharadvaja's great lesson is his ability to share what he knows. Not just what he knows in his mind, but what he knows in his body with others. Gently release the twist. I hope you've enjoyed this session, this installment of the videos. If you have, please subscribe to the Miss Alana K channel. And you can always find me on my website, alanak.com. Namaste.